Rose, rose, rose red, will I ever see thee wed? I will marry at thy will, sir, at thy will. Ding dong, wedding bells on an April morn. Carve thy name on a moss-covered stone, on a moss-covered stone. Rose, rose, rose red, she has fought and she has bled, waging war on 100 worlds, on 1,000 battlegrounds. Open fire, turn your home to a funeral pyre. All she knows is pain and death and a moss-covered stone. Rose, rose, rose red, eternity will see her dead, always marching on to fight to another bitter end. Open fire, the flames of war can still burn higher. Carve that as your epitaph on your moss-covered stone. Rose, rose, rose red, will I ever see thee wed? I will marry at thy will, sir, at thy will. Ding dong, wedding bells on an April morn. Carve thy name on a moss-covered stone, on a moss-covered stone, on a moss-covered stone.